Call to order the Borough of White Oak meeting of council January 18th, 2021, 8 p.m. White Oak Community Center. Pledge of allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, need a motion to approve the minutes of December 21st, 2020 council meeting and, oh, I'm sorry, roll call, please.
Councilman Denver?
Here.
Councilman Nagy?
Here.
Councilman Davis?
Here.
Councilman Dillinger?
Here.
Councilwoman Oferman? Here. Councilman Kambakis?
Here.
Councilman Roth?
Here.
Mayor Martin? Here. We have 7, we have a quorum.
Thank you. Now I need a motion to,
So moved.
I got a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Executive session, Ms. McGraw.
We did have an executive session this evening to discuss personnel matters.
Thank you. We're in public comment section of the meeting. Anybody wishing to speak are limited to 3 minutes. Just give us your name and your address. Okay, seeing none. Mayor's report, Ina Martin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Police activity for December 2020. Arrest 10 adults, 0 juveniles. Assault 1, criminal mischief 1, drug offense 6, DUI 1, theft 1, summary traffic violations 35, federal incidents 601. Thank you for calling for proceedings.
Thank you, Mayor. Standing committee reports, finance, Mr. Dillinger.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. As the treasurer's report for the month of December 2020, the beginning balance of all accounts, $11,607,999.15. The revenues for the month, $836,576.23. Total expenditures for the month, $1,822,693.90. Fund balance as of December 31st for all the accounts, $10,621,881.48. That's in the form of a motion to accept that report.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I have a motion approving the check registers for the month of December, which includes electronic fund transfers and general fund checks in the following ranges: 206515 to 206652, totaling $1,212,920.14. That's in the form of a motion also.
Motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
George, come back.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
I have a final motion authorizing the following interfund transfers for the month of December. These are from the various accounts, all to the general fund. From liquid fuels, $155,182.22. From solid waste, $86,986.13. From capital projects, $143,721.60. From post-retirement, $1,115.97. From capital projects, another $100,000. From post-retirement, $120,259. And total of all transfers, $607,264.92. And again, that's in the form of a motion.
For clarification, the capital projects and post-retirement annual budgeted fund contribution, it is opposite. It should be from the general fund to the capital projects and to the post-retirement. Is that understood?
Totaling the same amount.
Same
correct?
total, it's just,
Okay.
it's general fund to the capital and post-retirement.
Okay.
A motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Dillinger. Health, Environment, and Cable, Mr. Pambakis.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like a motion to authorize payment to the Dade Cholerical Wildlife Control Services in the amount of $600 for the month of December 2020.
Motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion passed.
I'd like the motion to authorize payment to Sable County for animal control services in the amount of $400 for services in the month of December 2020. This is an hourly rate and not a contractual rate for service.
Have a motion on the floor, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Pambacus. Parks and Recreation, Julie Operman.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have set the 2021 membership season, or the rates for the pool. We're going to go with a residential season pass of $60, and a proof of residence is required, and $75 for a non-residential season pass. We're going to continue with a senior residential season pass of $30, and a senior non-resident pass of $60. We're also doing away with the daily pass admission, the daily admissions due to COVID, just for tracking purposes for contract tracing. We're not going to allow anybody in the pool without a pass. So I need a motion to approve and set the rates for the 2021 pool season.
So moved.
Got a motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
That concludes my report.
Thank you, Joel. Planning and zoning, Joe Nagy.
The monthly permit violation report for December is available for review during normal business hours. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Nagy. Public safety, Lou Bender.
Thank you, Mr. President. A motion to accept the proposal from Whitmer Public Safety Group in the amount of $5,080.46 for the purchase of new duty weapons for the police department. This amount includes a complete unit cost. It includes the handgun, magazine, sights, streamlight, holster, magazine pouch, and trade-in for our current used weapons. And with the trade-in, we're going to get somewhere in the vicinity of, I believe, $3,000 trade-in.
$4,200.
$4,200. Thank you. That's in the form of a motion.
I have a motion on the floor and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
And I have a second motion to eliminate the school crossing guard at Francis McClure School and retain the school crossing guard at the intersection of Lincoln Way and Kelly Street. The reason for the elimination of the guard at Francis McClure School is that that school crossing guard is on school property. Therefore, it's not a safety concern for the children. However, maintaining the one at Lincoln Way and Kelly Street is essential for the safety of the couple kids that pass there. This is in the form of a motion.
Second.
A motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I'm not opposed, I'm sorry.
Motion passed.
That concludes my report, Mr. Davis. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bender. Public Work, Mr. Rob.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. The monthly report for December is available for review during normal business hours. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Rob. I need a motion to accept the tax collector's reports and pay the commissions and fees due. Do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Engineers report, Mr. Hillman.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Just some updates for the council this evening. The Green Light Go traffic signal project is moving along. The poles were finally delivered and installed today down at Oak Park Mall entrance number 2. They'll continue to, over the course of this week and next week, get the new signal heads up, and depending on how quickly Duquesne Light can get the new service installed, the new signal will be up and running thereafter. PennDOT will come back out and do their walkthrough on that particular intersection. Once that's been completed, the 30-day time frame will be started for that signal, and we will be getting close to wrapping that project up for the borough that started quite some time ago. It was heavily delayed due to the pandemic. The borough facilities, the roof projects for the borough building, the maintenance facility, and the library, those specifications are about 95% complete along with the drawings. And we're still looking to try to get that bid out by the end of this month, along with the HVAC system and ventilation systems at the Borough Building, maintenance facility, and the pool bathhouse. In addition to that, there will be electrical upgrades that are done down at the maintenance facility and the Borough Building. The street paving program for 2021, the list has been finalized. Last week, the manager and myself, along with Public Works, went out to do a final review of the streets. And so that project is on schedule to be bid out by the end of January. We'll have bids back in hopefully by the end of February for a award in March meeting is the anticipated goal of that at this point. The asphalt milling pile, there's been several discussions back and forth with the solicitor. The specifications are underway. There's some language that needs to be specific in regards to the asphalt milling pile that the solicitor will review. And at this time, we're looking at bidding that out after our paving project has been awarded, and we have a potential low bidder that may be more favorable. But that'll be going out to bid sometime probably in March at this point to get rid of that asphalt milling pile at the pool. The Athletic Association up here at the restroom renovations are complete. We're waiting for the final closeout documents to come in from the contractor. The manager and myself need to do one final walkthrough. And once we have the final closeout documents, final payment can be made for that and close that project out. We are waiting also for the final closeout documents for the Heritage Hill pool pump replacement from the contractor. Still have not heard back from them. Those were sent out several weeks ago, so we'll follow up. But that's the last item we need there to get the closeout documents and then get the final pay request processed. The 2021 home demolitions, we did get some news today from the last asbestos survey that was completed on Capitol Street, that the preliminary results are stating that they don't believe there's any asbestos, but we'll have to wait for the final report. Once we have that, we'll incorporate that in the specifications. All the site-specific items have been confirmed and incorporated in the specs, and that'll be going out to bid here within the next week or two also. And that's all I have, unless there's any questions.
Anybody have any questions for the engineer?
Yeah, Ken, do you have a list of the streets that we're anticipating this year?
Yes, I will get that over to John. It's been moved around, but yeah, it was initially handed out to everybody, I think back in November, and then we've kind of been working and modifying it from there.
Do you have any ballpark guesstimate on the amount?
I think we were right around $1 million on that, George. I think that's about where we're.
How many streets are,
I think we have 14 on
about
there.
14 for this year? No other questions for the engineer? Thank you, Mr. Hellman. Solicitor's report, Pat McGrail.
I have a number of motions. I have a motion to authorize the advertisement of an ordinance establishing restrictions and regulations related to political signs, which amends Article 1375.17 of the White Oak Code of Ordinances as prepared for adoption at the February 15th council meeting.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
A number of resolutions. The first is 2021-01, a resolution of the Borough of White Oak authorizing the disposition of certain records in accordance with Act 428 of 1968.
Need a motion to approve resolution 2020-1?
So moved. Second.
Have a motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
2020-02, I need a authorization to make refund of certain real property taxes to certain property owners as hereinafter listed by reason of official change order gentrification issued by the Allegheny County Board of Assessments, Appeals and Review, as well as abatements or overpayments.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Question on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Resolution 2020-03, a resolution of the Borough of White Oak directing the proper officers of the borough to refund certain realty transfer taxes by order of the Pennsylvania Board of Finance and Revenue.
So moved.
Motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. I need a motion to accept the solicitor's report and pay the fees due to McGrail and Associates LLC for invoices 36630 through 36639, dated January 14th, 2021, totaling $3,890.
So moved.
A motion and a second. Question on a motion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Do we have any new business? Do we have any new business up there, Jeff? So, just you. This is a letter of resignation from Sergeant Haynes. He spent 25 years as a police officer in White Oak. Please accept this letter as my intent to retire from White Oak Borough Police Department effective January 25th, 2021. Therefore, my last day of work will be January 24th, 2021, which also the last day of the corresponding pay period. Please also see the attached retirement incentive benefits package as well as the projected savings to the borough upon my retirement. I request that you share the attached documents with members of council, which he did, for their review. I need a motion to accept Officer Haynes' resignation.
So moved.
I have a motion and a second. Question on a motion. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you so much for what you've done for White Oak. I'm gonna miss you.
There's lots up on Upper Heckman. They are buildable. Do we need a motion to advertise those?
I would say yes. To sell property, yes.
Oh, are we going to move forward with that tonight?
Yes.
Just wanted council to know, and I have a picture of the plan with me. We are able, the lots on Heckman Road have been confirmed to be buildable. There is a gas pipeline, but it cuts off the corner of just one of the two lots. So you would be able to market those as buildable lots.
Okay, I need a motion to advertise that, give the borough manager permission to advertise those lots.
So moved. Second.
A motion, a second. Question on a motion?
I think we should put a dollar amount on that. What are we estimating it's gonna cost? And also, I would like to see it on the borough website also. Unless you wanna try the borough website first before you invest the cost in the newspaper. It's up to you.
I'm not sure we're allowed to do that. I think it doesn't have to be advertised in our official
It does
paper.
be- Yeah, it has to be advertised.
Oh, it has to be advertised in the paper?
Yeah.
Should we set a limit on that? What's the,
But
what-
you can establish a minimum bid, but.
I'm talking about a cost not to exceed for advertisement. I mean, it all depends on how many times you're gonna advertise it.
I think it's real estate, and so, you do have to advertise it, and, I think you just have to advertise it once, but I'll double check. We'd have to prepare the ad, and of course, that dictates the cost.
Can we also let the local real estate community know? And possibly let them know before we invest the cost in advertising.
I still think we have to advertise it regardless,
Yeah, and.
because it's worth over what? It's 10,000?
1,500.
1,500?
Over 1,500, and the real estate people will want a commission, so I don't think we want to do that, unless you want to list it. So I would recommend that you just advertise.
Okay.
Can't we put an extended period of time before they return for the bid deadline? Therefore, we could get the ad in, prepare copies of the information, get it to the local real estate community that, bids have to be received within, 30 or 45 days.
You can absolutely do that.
Just to give an ample time for opportunity to bid. And are we setting a minimum bid?
I'd be afraid you would get bids at that minimum. Unless you want to say,
I think we should just put it out for bid and see what happens.
What did you check, did you say?
I think we should just put it out for bid and see what happens. We could have sold it years ago and somebody thought it was worth more, so we didn't sell it, and there it sat for 20 years or so.
absolutely. And we'll reserve the right to reject all
Yeah,
bids.
that's all.
Okay, you want to rate that up?
I'll write the,
Okay,
you could say, so we need a motion to advertise the Heckman lots, it's lot 70 and 71 for sale pursuant to the requirements of the Pennsylvania Borough Code.
So moved.
Second.
Question on the motion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion passed. Okay, the next meeting is February 8th, 2021, 6:45 is a council workshop meeting open to the public. February 15th, 2021, 6:45 council workshop meeting open to the public. The same date, 8 p.m. council meeting open to the public. A motion to adjourn? Have a second?
Second.